Dragoon adjusts with scales of gold bright. Let his kingdom forward into a peaceful night. With a heart full of love and a spirit so bright, Dragoon the Dragon King shone like a beacon light. His people prospered under his gentle hand. A golden age dawned across the land. His wisdom guided through times of strife. Drabu's compassion breathed peace into life. The dragons flourished in skies wide and vast. A legacy unbroken, a future from the past. His wisdom guided through times of strife. Drabu's compassion breathed peace into life. The dragons flourish in skies wide and vast. A legacy unbroken, a future from the past. Winds carry his name through the peaks so high. Drabu, the golden ruler of the earth and sky. Even the stars whispered his gentle reign, a timeless story etched in the dragon's domain. With a heart full of love and a spirit so bright, Drabu the Dragon King shone like a beacon light. His people prospered under his gentle hand. A golden age dawned across the land. In ancient lands where the legends still sing, the echoes of Drabu, the Dragon King. Forever he reigns in the stories we tell. A dragon's love, a king's farewell. The Dragon King, forever he reigns in the stories we tell. Our dragon's love, our king's farewell.
figure. It's Zilcorex Nova. one, a monster of madness, forever undone. He reigns with terror in a world of night. The crystal's power is eternal delight. circles madness. Rebels, the pillars of control over us. The clues of control are forever lost to the crystal's power that forever casts. Rise of the beast from the shadows below. Rise of the beast from the shadows below. Travels darkness as the serpent grows. The endless night, the world burn and fade as the monster reigns. Rise of the beast from the shadows below. Deadly scream, travels darkness flashes with a warrior's scream. The world trembles violently as the fight unfolds. Only one summer reigns from the ashes cold. The battle begins with a deadly scream. Travels darkness to consume the light. The serpent throne strikes with the poisonous bite, but we stand firm in this endless even darker night. Our weapons roar loudly as we charge into pain. Travels laughter echoes as the comrades fall in vain. But still cowards push forward through the blood and the crime, determined to slay the monster that is Trabu's cry. You can't win, son. The land is scorched by Trabu's insane might, as serpent rise of the beast from the shadows below. Hear the control of rages, all that is right. The land is full of man with a wicked delight, as he summons darkness to consume the light. The serpent form strikes with a poisonous bite, but we stand firm in this endless even darker night. Our weapons roar loudly as we charge into pain. Travel's laughter echoes as our comrades fall in vain. But still so courage push forward through the blood and the crime, determined to slay the monster that is Trabu's cry. Rise of the beast from the shadows below. You can't win, son.
In ancient lands where dragons roam free, a king ruled wisely with a heart full of glee. Trabu, the just, with scales of gold bright, led his kingdom forward into all peaceful night. Once a tiger king, with honor and might, Trabu ruled wisely in the golden light. But darkness corrupted his heart and soul. No evil raised madness, his spirit lost control. Madness.
Babble the serpent, they whisper his name. Scales like shadows, his eyes hold the flame. He slithers through silence, the ground turns to ash. Evil, they say chaos he brings. Travel the serpent, God spreads his wings. The world it burns, the people they scream. Travel is more than a nightmare or dream. Villages crumble as his shadow creeps. The rivers run dry, the sky starts to weep. His laughter is thunder, his breath is the lash. Ever is more than a nightmare or dream. Villages crumble as his shadow creeps. The rivers run dry, the sky starts to weep. His laughter is thunder, his breath is the storm. Is he the curse or the balance we lack? A savior or scourge, no path to turn back. He calls the horizon, his hiss is the song. Evil, they say chaos he brings. Travel the serpent, God spreads his wings. Oh, the world it burns, the people they scream. Travel is more than a nightmare or dream. Villages crumble as his shadow creeps. The rivers run dry, the sky starts to weep. His laughter is thunder, his breath is the lash. restore the balance we lack. A savior's courage, no path to turn back. He calls the horizon, his hiss is the storm. Evil, they say chaos he brings. Rabu, the serpent god spreads his wings. So the world it burns, the people they scream. Rabu is more than a nightmare or dream. Villages crumble as his shadow creeps. The rivers run dry, the sky starts to weep. His laughter is thunder, his breath is blue ash. Ever is more than a nightmare or dream. Feeling the curse of the balance we lack. A stone, a stone. The dawn of destruction, yet never alone. His chaos a mirror to the fear we all own.
Realms of legend, where myths unfold. Two ancient enemies clash stories untold. Sail carries a dragon, with scales of red and black. Faces drum the serpent, evil yet to be attacked. Drum wishes loudly, with long tongues so sly, summoning shadows to dance across the sky. Sail carriage wars fiercely, with wings outstretched wide, breathing fire wildly as the serpent steps inside. His red scales glisten like rubies in the night. Black wings spread darkness as he takes flight. Circumvent roars fiercely, with wings outstretched wide, breathing fire wildly as the serpent steps inside. His red scales glisten like rubies in the night. Black wings spread darkness as he takes flight. Circumvent fights deeply into Drago's dark mind. But the serpent's venom makes the dragon step aside. The battle rages with claws and teeth and might. Sail carries a Dragu in a fierce and endless fight. The dragon's fire blazes, the serpent's coils constrict. The earth shakes loudly as they clash and restrict. Dragu strikes swiftly with a deadly aim, but Sail carries darkness with the dragon's flame. He counterattacks with the Of shadows with bars so thick and strong, the Valkyrie breaks free with a mighty song. The battle intensifies with every passing hour. Both enemies exchange blows with equal power. Neither gains advantage as the fight continues on, until the dragon's patience begins to wear thin and gone. The battle unleashes a fierce dragon's cry as he charges forward with the final victory cry. Battle is coming with the serpent's fly grin, but the dragon's attack is one he cannot withstand. Within the battle for the Dreadnoughts, the outcome decided as the battle finally ends. Valkyrie stands victorious as Travel's evil friend is defeated and banished from the land forevermore. The dragon's legend grows as his name echoes evermore. The battle for the Dreadnoughts.
clash in a final sway. Drabu, the Dark King, with a heart of stone, faces sail to rest his son with a spirit of light known. Red and black scales shine like the night. Sail carriage rises with the hero's light. Travel's darkness meets its final test, while father's evil for the son's righteous quest. Naboo unleashes his wicked might. Sail carriage touches with a dragon's flight. The sun counterattacks with a fierce cry. Travel roars back, his flames scrape the sky. A storm brews within, the air turns to fire. Father and son locked in a spiral of fire. A thunderous roar echoes the past. Each strike a memory, each blow into lust. Red and black scales shine like the night. Sail carriage rises with the hero's light. Travel's darkness meets its final test, while father's evil for the son's righteous quest. Naboo unleashes his wicked might. Sail carriage touches with a dragon's flight. Travel's darkness meets its final test, while father's evil for the son's righteous quest. A storm brews within, the air turns to fight. Sail carriage touches with a dragon's flight. The sun counterattacks with a fierce clear cry. Travel roars back, his flames scrape the sky. The sky. In twilight realms, where shadows fade, one victor stands where the battle was laid. The sunlight, with a heavy heart, falling in triumph, the scars do not part.
My name is Lucy. They call me the Dragon Queen. So you want to see me transform into a dragon?
sun. With every breath I take, my love for her will grow. Lucy, you're my everything. My heart beats only for you. Beautiful continuation. Love's offered soul, light in the darkest night. Lucy, you're my love, shines with all her light. A flame that flickers, yet never fades away, guiding me forward through life's busiest day. Her touch ignites hope like a burning fire, melting my fears and soothing my desire. In her eyes I see heaven, a love so true and bright. Lucy, you're my love's avatar, my guiding light. Lucy, a light in the darkness that softens her. Oh, Lucy, a light in the darkness, she shines so bright. A beacon of hope in the blackest of nights. With your love, I am home, where I am free to roam. Forever with you, my heart belongs to your light. Through eternal night, she'll be my shining star. Forever in my heart, near and far. Lucy, you're my love's offered so bright, lighting my path forward through the dark of night. The light in the darkness.
with her by my side. Lucia's purple wings, my heart's sweet pride. Her dragon form entwined with mine so strong. Together forever, our love will last all life long. Her touch ignites a fire that never fades away. With her my heart is home every single day. Through battles fierce and long, she stands by my side. Together we conquer with a love that will not subside. Shine brighter with her love. My heart beats faster, sent from above. In her eyes my future, a love so true and bright. Lucia, my dragon queen, my guiding light. Forever with Lucia is where I want to be. With my dragon queen, wild and carefree. Together our love will soar on eagle's wings. Lucia, my heart belongs to you, my everything. She ignites a fire that never fades away. With her my heart is home every single day. Through battles fierce and long, she stands by my side. Together we conquer with a love that will not subside. My scales of red and black shine brighter with her love. My heart beats faster, sent from above. In her eyes my future, a love so true and bright. Lucia, my dragon queen, my guiding light. Forever with Lucia is where I wanna be. With my dragon queen, wild and carefree. Together our love will soar on eagle's wings. Lucia, my heart belongs to you, my everything. I wake up every morning with her by my side. Lucia's purple wings, my heart's sweet pride. Her dragon form entwined with mine so strong. Together forever, our love will last all life long. Our love is rising like the morning sun, a new beginning for everyone. With Lucia by my side, my heart beats as one. A new era of happiness has just begun. Her touch ignites a fire that never fades away. With her my heart is home every single day. Through battles fierce and long, she stands by my side. Together we conquer with a love that will not subside. With Lucia is where I wanna be. With my dragon queen, wild and carefree. Together our love will soar on eagle's wings. Lucia, my heart belongs to you, my everything. Our touch ignites a fire that never fades away. My heart beats faster, sent from above. In her eyes my future, a love so true and bright. Lucia, my dragon queen, my guiding light. My scales of red and black shine brighter with her love. My heart beats faster, sent from above. In her eyes my future, a love so true and bright. A new era of happiness has just begun. So he came with fire in his veins, no halo in sight, crown of scars, a throne of night. The Dragnot's king, no rules to obey. He rides the chaos, never fades away. New love for the Dragnot's king. He'll need no diamond rain. He's got the flames, he's got the sting. New love for the Dragnot's king. His words are thunder, his smiles are blade. A rebel hymn and the mess he's made. He walks the edge where the brave won't tread. A living legend, the story spread. Burning bright, burning loud, a lone star in a ruthless crowd. New love for the Dragnot's king. He'll the ground shake. He's the storm you never knew you'd take. A love that scars, a love that sings for the wild heart of the Dragnot's king. The Dragnot's king. His heart unbound to find his throne, no love around. His shadow stretched a crown of stone, a hollow echo, he ruled alone. But the sky split away, a storm of light, a vision blazing through the night. She came with purple angel wings, a dragon's grace, a heart that sings, beautiful as dawn on a crystal sea. She unlocked the chains, she set him free. Her laughter danced like autumn leaves, her touch upon his heart believes. No sword, no shield could pierce this glow. Her love a warmth he'd never know. Scales and feathers, fire and flight, their souls entwined in endless night. The Dragnot's king no longer run alone. With her he found a love unknown. Scales and feathers, fire and flight, their souls entwined in endless night. The Dragnot's king no longer alone. With her he found a love unknown. She came with purple angel wings, a dragon's grace, a heart